Good afternoon, good evening. We're here with some more Boston FC MLS action today. Boston is taking on the Vancouver Whitecaps. For the very first time this season, these two teams are matching up. I believe this is also the first time that Boston FC will face a team not from US in MLS action. I believe this is the first time that Boston FC will face one of the Canadian teams. Also, only the second time that Boston has faced a team from outside the United States. First was that matchup a couple weeks ago against Tigres. But we're here and we're ready for some Boston FC matchup today. How are we all doing here? You having a good afternoon? How are we doing? The game should kick off here in about 8 minutes or so. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. That is also right in my face, and I do not like that much, fortunately. How do I change that? Let's do that one more time. See if we can get that out of my face, because that is right over. There we go. That's a little better. Keep that right there. That should be good. But how are we doing? We're waiting. Pre-game here. Just chilling. Not really a whole lot going on. Got a poll this time in the chat of who we think is going to win this matchup. I'm getting my ear blown out by whatever music this is. Drop that right there. Turn it up and stream a tiny bit. There we go. Not as hot here as it has been the last week or so. It is not quite 80 degrees yet up in Portland. Let me check the weather out in Austin real fast. Weather out in Austin is about 85 degrees with 15% precipitation. I cannot speak. And 79% humidity out in the Austin area. So, not too bad. Looking at the hourly precipitation, probably aren't going to get any rain during this game, but it might rain overnight at about 2 to 3 a.m. for Austin. But we'll see. The game should kick off here momentarily. Refresh this Austin FC stream. Hit that play button, and I believe we are live for the game here over on ESPN Plus is where I'm watching this game. And we are. Pop the music off, pop that off. And now let me hear this pregame stuff that they're doing. I wish I could show you guys what they're showing me, but unfortunately I cannot do that, as I like my channel. I don't need any copyright strikes or anything like that. So, unfortunately, we're not going to do that. I am, however, going to, I think, bump up the camera a little bit here. That's not too bad right there. I'm massive compared to this computer, but it is what it is, and that's fine by me. There we go. I am actually going to, right there, drop me down to about there. There we go. So, there are two major things that I need to bring up today. One The red card for Julio Cascante has been overturned. It's official. The pro refereeing organization has overturned the red card given last week, and Cascante, I believe, will be starting today. Actually, I have the no, it will be Romagna that is starting. They didn't overturn that until earlier today, which means he is okay to be to play. Cascante is, but we're getting started with Romagna at the back, in addition with Matt Beasler as the other center back pairing with Jimenez on one side, and Nick Lima joins back on the other side. Colmenash is okay. There has been confirmation from the Austin FC medical staff that both I've just Colmenash. There it is. I completely blanked on his name for a second. Both Colmenash and Drusi are both match fit. Then we can see either of them today, which we do in fact get Drusi starting at the striker position with Dominguez on one side, what looks to be Fagundes on the other, and the same midfield three of Daniel Pereira, Ring, and Pochettino in the midfield. Unfortunately, I don't think Austin's quite learned from that front three, but we'll see what happens. I would personally push Fagundes back, take Pereira off, and put Gallagher or Stroud or even Redis out there in the in that kind of right or left wing role, depending on which side Dominguez wants to be on, or Drusi for that matter. Hopefully, hopefully actually this upcoming weekend, we will see the MLS debut of Moussa Djetti, who I believe appeared in practice for the first time yesterday afternoon. So he most likely will be match fit for that matchup against Seattle, I believe, who we play next week or this weekend. Excuse me, not next week. Next. FC matches, yes, against Portland, not Seattle. Portland on the 21st. And unfortunately, I also do have to let you guys know that next Sunday, so not the 21st or 22nd, not that weekend, but the weekend after that, the 29th against FC Dallas, I most likely will not be streaming. I will not be doing a live stream of that game, as that is my birthday, and my girlfriend wants to do something for that. I'll be on Twitter, though, if you want to hit that follow right up there. I will be live. I'll be watching the game. I'll be live. I'll be watching the game and live tweeting about it. But there will not be a stream next Sunday. Not this upcoming Sunday, but the next one. Not 22nd, but the 29th. Again, really, you'll keep all up to date with all of the information on the stream if you do go ahead and go follow me on Twitter, which I'm very active on throughout the week as well. Here we go. Ritzy with the number 25 is walking out. Pochettino, Romagna, Lima, everybody else. Pereira, Dominguez there for 10. Fagundes at DF14 there. Again, we're trying to do something a little bit different. Why do I have... Yeah. We have two different... if you do want to hop over in the chat, we're doing something different a little bit today. We're having a poll on the chat. We want to get people involved and see who you guys think is going to end up winning this game, or if you think it's going to be a draw. You can get anything involved in that poll. Currently going through the Canadian national anthem. I believe actually the supporters for Austin have gone ahead and said no to racism, and if you are in the stadium, get those flashlights going. That really ruins this whole thing. But the flashlights going. Yep, there's a lot of people up there, so doing that.
The Austin supporters shining a light on racism as well after the racially motivated violence against the Vancouver Youth Academy. Great work from Los Verdes.
That's what that whole thing was about. A lot of racial abuse towards the Whitecaps youth team over I think the past week. I don't really know the full situation, but that's why Austin fans are doing that. Now we're going for the American national anthem here. Pop that up.
Last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We had a phone call from our in-stadium. Oh, never mind. It has just hung up from the in-stadium commentary there. Let's see what he's got to say here. Oh, didn't mean to go all the way down. Oh, I instead just paused it there. Let's take a quick look at what they're saying here. Drusi up top, Dominguez on the left, Fagundes on the right, Pereira and Pachin as two central midfielders with Ring kind of holding behind them. Lima, Beasler, Romagna, and Jimenez finishing up that back line for Austin FC. The Vancouver is white up top, Casado on the left, Dahome on the right, Hybert and Owusu in the midfield, Bikel behind them with Nerwinski, Rose, Veselinovic, and Brown in that back line to finish up for the Whitecaps out of the northern neighbors. Also, see, this is now basically a 6-point matchup here tonight. Vancouver's currently sitting in, 12th place, I believe, in the West on 17 points with 18 games played. Austin, on the other hand, is sitting in 13th, 16 points, also with 18 games played. This is game number 19 for both these teams. However, it is week number 20 in the MLS. San Jose and LA have played 20 games apiece there. Looking very green here at Q2. Up here we get the call from our in-stadium announcer. How are we doing today? How are we doing? What do we think? Good. How are you doing? How are we looking? That's not what you want to hear about Q. That's not a good thing for Q2. It sounds pretty bad. We're a little behind you. You're a little bit ahead of us. We've just hit the minute mark here on the ESPN broadcast. There's Drusy. There's Drusy. Plays back to, what was it, Toto. There's Toto. Oh, there's the run. Over out to Lima. Lima with a cross in. Fagundes couldn't quite get his foot around that for that shot. Yeah, we're a minute 25. Yeah, it wasn't a great cross. Fagundes tried to get there. Let me see. I'm gonna refresh the ESPN broadcast and see if it's just them or if it's me. There's some in-stadium chants for you. Do I still have this on? I apologize. I apologize if I still have this on subscriber only. I don't mean it to be. Let's see. Oh, I think we lost him. Yep, we just lost it. We'll get him back at halftime. Oh, I'm trying to see why it shouldn't be on subscriber only. I don't think so, at least. I need to mess with this. If it is, I do apologize. I had it on that to get the last little push that I wanted to get 100 subscribers on the channel. I do apologize. I'm trying to figure out why it's settings. Corner kick here for Vancouver. No, it should be on anybody. Perfect. Deflected out. Out to the 18. Deflected off an Austin FC player, I believe, out for another corner for the Whitecaps out of Vancouver. Oh, there we go. There's that. I am all over the place. I had that phone call, and now we're getting everything back set up here for Austin FC. Come on, let me edit this, please. Streamlabs, there we go. First half here. 4 corner goals for Vancouver. Deflected out again to the 18 and back to about midfield. Now into the defensive half for Vancouver, with unfortunately nothing coming out of it. There we go. I need to bring this out a tiny bit. There we go. That's perfect. I'm going to drop this down. Window capture. Drop that over a little bit right there. That looks a little bit better. There we go. We're now good. We're here and we're ready. Ben Sweat, Segura, Housens, Mackenzie Gaines, and Schoenfield are the 5 injuries for Austin FC. Mackenzie Gaines is, I believe, the only newest addition there to the injury list. But we should be good. Another kind of offensive possession here for Vancouver. Gets an overlap run on that far side. Crops one in, but I believe it's deflected off of Beasler, I think is who that was. That was couldn't figure out who that was. 4-3-3 for both sides, really. Everybody's around Stuber here, deflected out from Romagna. Again, I don't quite know who that is yet. 17 to Owusu in the midfield. Got a couple of runners on this side. Drusi in the middle. Fagundes tries to find Dominguez. Dominguez has the ball. Dominguez. Oh, he does recover this. Touch took him a little wide, but he has recovered here just outside the 18 on this far side. How are you doing, Brandon? Back to Lima. Lima on this near side, just inside the 18. Finds Toto. Toto back to Ring. Ring's got a couple of pressure on him. All the way back to the defenders at the midfield line here. Had a little bit of a run, but that ball from Dominguez was a very good one. However, Dominguez couldn't quite his chest didn't control that as well as he was hoping for. Brought him a little bit wide of the 18. Not a good turnover there from Romagna. Although good, Austin's got a lot of players back for this. Ooh. He heard Drusi coming behind him there and dropped back again. Finds Nowinski. To Rose. Back out wide. That's out of bounds. Referees don't call it so, however. Ball looked to me on this near side. That's a good tackle from Toto there. Recovers this for Austin. Ring hits one on the ground a little long. Camera work is a little questionable here from ESPN. I do have to say so myself. The foul on Drusi. Bikel with the conceding that foul there. Drusi's up and running again. Good. I'm glad to see Drusi back in the lineup here after that little scary knee injury. If you guys saw the end of last game, after the end of last stream, we kind of looked at that knee. It looked like his kneecap was a little out of position there. So, good to see him walking off that. Crossed in, Beasler. Is they even call it off of Vancouver? No, they do not. They called it off of Austin for a goal kick in Vancouver's favor. But looking at these stats real fast here, 60% possession for Austin. Austin has done a very, very good job so far this season of just controlling that possession, which is great, which is the reason why, if you guys look back at the What's Wrong with Austin FC video that I have on the channel, I say that really the only issue with Austin here is the lack of an actual finisher. And Drusi's done a very good job of creating a couple more chances here, but with Musa coming in yesterday, maybe against Portland, they'll be able to get him going. If not, then at least against Dallas in about 10 days or so, 11 days. Excuse me. Dahomey with a random shot right off Beasler's backside. That bounced for a corner here. Also got one shot off target, which I'm assuming they're calling that Fagundes rip early, about 2 minutes in. No corners for Austin, 3 now for the Whitecaps. 50 passes for Austin, 1 dribble completed, 6 duels won, 2 tackles, 2 interceptions. Very, very good defensive work for Austin here as well. Excuse me. Ball's out again. This time gets all the way back to Owusu, who chucks one back into the middle, right to Austin's head. Dominguez tries to put it on for Fagundes, doesn't quite get that far, but we're getting there. Okay, the poll's looking very interesting. 75% of people in here believe that Austin FC is going to win this game, 12% for a draw, in addition to the final 12 for a Vancouver win. I'd like to hear what your any detailed thoughts on that is. You are a Vancouver supporter. I would very much disagree with you on that one. The free kick there against Drusi. Excuse me, that was against Ring. Yeah, just tripped in a little bit, Caicedo. Ball's not really in that much of a dangerous position, so we'll take it. while sitting probably about right here-ish. Up into the 18, Stuber with another good save. And you hear the echoing stews in the crowd after every single save of Brad Stuber's at Q2. We're sitting about 23, 24 seconds behind actual game time, thanks to ESPN. Also, are you still only streaming in 720? Yeah, it does look like that. Out of how much money ESPN has for their streaming service, the fact that they only stream in 720p is a little sad. At least on ESPN3. They're only streaming at 720. Don't understand why or what the reason for it is. I guess it's easier. Seeing some of the trademark Austin fluidity again. Drusi switching out to the left for a couple of minutes as Cecilio tucks inside. Give the Vancouver defense something to think about, as Mark Turner says on Twitter. Mark Turner does a good job. Chuck that man a good follow. There's a turnover. Toto. To me, it was kind of a crap shot there, just trying to lob one right into the 16. Like we heard earlier, there is a little bit of an issue at Q2 today. It looks like there are no credit card machines, so there's no beer. There's no snacks, there's nothing going on there. Change this camera a little bit. Nope, wrong way. Drop that down a tiny bit. There we go, that should be good. Again, if you guys are new and would like to, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. It does mean quite a bit in addition to the bell if you want to be notified whenever I either go live or upload a video or anything like that. It does really help. In addition to hitting the like button down the stream, we are at 3 likes on the stream so far, which is great. That ball is just sitting at that far side, far attacking third here for, or defensive third, excuse me, for Austin. Everything set up on your new setup, Brandon? I do, in fact, have a video with Brandon coming out on the channel. I believe that video is going live on the 22nd. So not the next video on the channel, but the one after that is the video with Brandon himself. Playing Splitgate. Fun game, a mix of Halo and Portal. So if you are interested, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well, and you'll be sure to be alerted when that video does in fact go live. Our community thinks a little bit different about this game than the SofaScore community. They're saying about 45% of people, including myself, say Austin's going to win. 33% are in favor of draw, with 21% in favor of that Vancouver win. Vancouver's done a lot of drawing this season. I think they have 10 draws, and that's the reason why they're sitting in front of Austin, if I'm not mistaken. I was trying to watch earlier the Rooted in Austin stuff, this on their channel, Rooted in Austin episode 1. I can't save it. Well, this is on my other account here. Subscribe to them on my main account. Or I guess this is technically my main. I don't know. I'd probably say actually the one that I'm streaming on is my main account, and this one here is probably my secondary. This is the one that I just enjoy, that I consume content on, and this is the one that I make content on. So, but I can't save it. The action's turned off for content made for kids. I think that's very odd. I think it's very odd. I don't really like it. But it is what it is. Trying to see what the MLS table currently looks like here. See what this does to the league here. Free kick there, 1-4 Austin. Let's see. New York FC is losing their game today. They're down. Let's actually go ahead and look at the scores so far. Atlanta beat Toronto 1-0. New England 3-2 over DC United with a red card. New England stays on top of the MLS East. Cincinnati and Montreal live at 90 minutes. Montreal playing with 10 men, still tied at 0 apiece. Inter Miami and Chicago are drawing at 90 plus 2 at 2-2. Philadelphia. Oh, Fagundes just called offsides on that run and still misses. Not what you want to see. Philadelphia's up 1-0 over New York City, so DSO's probably going to come in here pretty upset about that game. Drops him down to, what was that, third in the East. New York has beaten Columbus. Always like to see Columbus go down. Honestly, I really couldn't care less about Columbus. Dallas and Seattle drawing at halftime, and that Columbus game is the 62nd minute. The other game at halftime currently, actually there's two more, is Nashville over Orlando 1-0, and Portland is 1-0 over Sporting Kansas City, with Austin being that third game. And the last game kicking off in about 25 minutes, Real Salt Lake against Houston. So, with those scores in mind, let's look at the East, or the West, excuse me. With a win here, Austin goes up to, depends on how Houston does. If Houston loses that game, Austin will go up to 19 points, which is 11th place in the West. 3 points south of Dallas, 4 of San Jose and LAFC, and 5 points below Salt Lake in 7th place. So this is a super, super big stretch of games for Austin here. Take a look here. Check this on here. There's Austin here, currently on 17 points. That is including this draw. In chance Austin makes the playoff, West, 100%. There is absolutely a chance that Austin makes the playoffs, for sure. And that's clearly I'm a little biased, but objectively speaking, yes. We'll go into that definitely a little bit more if you're able to stick around for halftime in about 25 minutes or so. But I was just looking at that. Currently, if Austin wins this game, we'll go up right here. We'll be in 11th, right between here, with 19 points. 5 points shy of Salt Lake. 5 points. That's what we should make in the month of August. It's 5 points. So, West, there's absolutely a chance that Austin makes playoffs. My brain does not let me type and speak at the same time. I just can't multitask like that. You guys have probably seen that on the channel here before as I'm tweeting out things. With a lovely one-time pass set, and Drusi was apparently marginally offside. Most exciting thing about that move, though, that both players were wise to it. Verde shoots a. What? Okay, the rest of that tweet makes no sense. Pochettino with the ball here, pushing on a run here. Vagundes has an overlap and run there. Ball is a little bit behind Drusi. Ring is sitting back again between Beasler and Armagna. letting him kind of push forward at those kind of necessary spots. And Driussi chips one up to Fagundes. Fagundes back to Driussi, tries the rocket one, and ends up causing a foul there, which is called by our good old referee buddy. Is it written down here? Rosanda Mendoza. We don't have Ganter anymore. Get him out. Get him out. Get Ganter out. Still a terrible referee. I got a DM on Twitter asking from who's this from? Epic Mealtime. They didn't DM me, but the tweet it's somebody's sharing a tweet to me saying one has to go. Which food do you ditch? Chipotle, Red Lobster, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, or Popeyes? There's one right answer to that question. Let me know in the chat what you guys would say out of that. Chipotle, Red Lobster, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, or Popeyes. Which one has to go? All out wide there. I think Jimenez. Yep. Finds Fagundes. Fagundes out basically by the corner flag. That's a foul. Referee. Referee, excuse me. Cross almost finds, who's that? Lima and I think that was Pereira. Ring's pushing back here. Ring's playing that left defense. That's a foul. Excuse me. Necessary foul though from Ring. All right. No card. We're all good. Home once a card for that one, but it is what it is. It does look like there's like 4 different polls on the channel so far, and that was because I could not figure out how to do it, and then I figured it out, and then I was like, let's restart this poll for the duration of the stream, as it says an hour ago. Made it about 10 minutes before I hopped on stream, so. Red Lobster is kind of a meme. True. But I think Wes, I think there's a little bit of a better option for which one of those has to go. I'll tell you guys at halftime who I think. For halftime, we'll look a little bit more in depth on those different referees on Saturday. Yes, yeah. So Jonathan, on Saturday we had David Gantar was the referee, and then today we have Mendoza. The free kick. Aceto does not do anything. Bounce out. They always get somebody out there who eats at Red Lobster. I mean, DSO, you're not wrong. But good fake there from Fagundes. Fagundes finds Driussi, who's playing on that central side. Nobody's overlapping here. There comes Lima. That ball from Fagundes was meant for Lima and just wasn't quite hard enough there. Needs to put a little bit more pressure on that. Cody Parkey. My neighbors in the Shadow Realm. Oh, jeez, DSO. That's rough. $20 till halftime here. 54% possession for Austin, 46 for Vancouver. 3 shots, 1 on target, So that's probably the cross that was actually a shot considered. No block shots, which is good. No corners, which you need to work on a little bit. 1 offside, meaningless. 5 fouls. Okay, again. 122 passes, 88% accurate. 100% dribbles completed. 4 tackles, and 8 clearances. Good to see. This game should end up being, I'd probably say, a 1-0 win for Austin, but we'll check that ball was way overhit there. Who's the other Argentinian for Austin? I'm just blanking on it. Is it Cecilio? He's Paraguayan. Paraguayan. What Argentinian? Yeah, I got no idea who the other Argentinian for Austin is. Toto puts that ball wide to Jimenez. Austin's putting a lot of people forward here. He's just playing there. Plays it wide to Lima. Lima puts it back in the middle for Ring. Ring tries to chip one over. Doesn't quite find Toto's head. And here comes the counter for Vancouver. That guy's offside a little bit. White. Brian White, excuse me. Oh, that's not good. The home there. Put some pressure on that. There you go. The ball's bouncing around inside the 16-yard box, but nobody put pressure on it. Oh, Austin's trying to be tricky. Not what you want to see. Austin is trying to be tricky here. And it's not good. It's not a good turnover. Looks like they're really playing, as Brian White as a center forward, really, and just playing back and forth between the home and Casado. And it's kind of left and right forward more as wingers. With Owusu and Tybert and Russell Tybert as wide midfielders. That's a foul against Dominguez. "20 minutes in, 20 and a half minutes in, and Austin's just continually doing the same thing that they always do. It seems like they get everything good in the midfield third and defensive third. They're strong, but besides that, it's just nothing falls for them up top. Might be entirely professional of me to admit this, but I love the player that is Alex Ring. His tenacity and desire to combat everything makes him so much fun to watch. He never gives up ever. How is that unprofessional? Might not be entirely professional of him to admit. And you're just saying you like a player. Yes. Quickie, are you talking about on the stream? You're talking about the 20% of... That's a vote from everybody. Okay. Very odd. That was Dominguez getting subbed off. That's a foul, referee. Referee! Oh, you're talking about betting odds? Because Vancouver can't win a game to save their lives. I mean, neither can we, but they needed a freaking... Oh, needed the tailbone to the hip for the ribs. Jeez. That was Dominguez getting subbed off for Gallagher. It looks like interesting. Looks like Gallagher's going to play wide and Drew's is going to be forced to stay in the middle. Yeah, by a point. We are. Yeah. Like I said, we can't win a game either. But it's entirely because Vancouver um, seems to draw every game or lose them at the end. But yeah, technically Austin is last in the East. That is true. Who's overall last? Toronto. And Cincinnati's at 17. So technically Austin's third last in supporter shield. Uh, in supporter shield things. Right. But yeah, that's. I mean, I don't really know necessarily uh, Wiki exactly why, but that's what I'd say. And also the fact this game's being played in Austin. Uh, it, playing away games always does have a factor in the full time odds. Uh, so yeah, the Canadian teams aren't doing so well. I'm assuming the Canadian teams aren't doing so well this year. What are the Canadian teams looking like here? Vancouver's in 12th, and Toronto is in last. Montreal's not doing bad. Montreal's in 7th in the East. But yeah, Toronto's at 15 points, Montreal's at 27 points, and then Vancouver's at 18. So yeah, they're not doing great. Montreal is the exception to that. Uh, the terrible pass from Drusy there. He thought Jimenez was going to make a run forward there and doesn't. Another bad giveaway there from Austin. A lot of this today. I'm confused on why Dominguez came off so early. Inside of 30 minutes. 28, 20, yeah, 28:50 or something like that, 28:30. I don't know why he came off that early, but it is what it is. Gallagher's a decent sub for that. I'm surprised it wasn't Stroud, honestly. Stroud has not been. Stroud played a lot in that first stretch of games, and then we started losing, and Wolff decided not to bring him on. I don't know when the last time we saw Stroud was, but it wasn't recently. I'll tell you that. It wasn't probably in the last month. I mean, he did come on for very, very short. Last game or the game before last week? Ended like a couple days ago or last week. That's a foul. Thank you on Koch, on Toto. Like I said, if you are new to the channel, would like to do it again. There we go. Hit that subscribe button in addition to the bell, and you'll be notified whenever I go live or whenever I upload videos, which is a couple times a week. I'm trying to add more than a couple now. Got a little bit more room to. Oh, that's not a great pass, and does end up. That should be on us. That should be Austin's ball. It is Limo's on this corner here, or on the throw-in, excuse me, on this outside. Referee's talking to one of the Whitecaps players. There's the whistle. About 10 minutes left in this half. Don't know why. Still interested to see why Dominguez came off. Let's see if they say anything on Twitter about why. But I don't quite know why Dominguez has come off that early. Thank God, message received, coach. Hope Dominguez can regain some confidence, but he's hurting the club right now. Finally, thank you. I don't know why everybody hates on Dominguez. It's entirely the fact that they think he's a striker. He's not. Like, come on. He's a wing player, and he's played significantly well. There's Toto. Toto kicks that wide. Finds Jimenez. Jimenez in the middle. Out for a corner for Austin. Corner here for Austin. I believe they're first of the game. Yeah. Corner's up. Rings head. Yeah! There we go. There we go. Austin gets their first goal since Houston. Let's go. That's a great set piece. That's a great set piece corner goal from Ring. Incredible goal from Ring. That is what you love to see. We'll hit that one more time while I fix the scoreboard here. That's not what I wanted to edit. There we go. That's what you like to see. And Swicky, that's why Vancouver's betting odds are so low. Because Austin's going to win the game. That's a great goal. It's a great goal from Ring. Hit that one more time. Don't get to use it very often, but the beer is being thrown. Yeah, that's all the beer that they can buy at the stadium currently. Wes, I don't know if you were here earlier, but the credit card machines at the stadium are broken. So I think the Wi-Fi, the stadium Wi-Fi is out, so you can't buy any beer. if you don't have cash, you can't buy beer. Okay, I don't know why that's still there. That should stop. There we go. Don't know why that continued to go. That should. It's on a timer. Yeah, my dad and a couple of his friends are at the game. We'll get him in at halftime. Um, but that's a great, yeah. And so we'll get a little bit more context of that at halftime here. But great shot there from Austin. Yeah, I think it's the Wi-Fi. I might be wrong. First goal from a corner this season. We lost to Philly, but you don't really care, really, DSO. I was just saying earlier that you might be upset about that one. Hard journalist on Twitter says goal. Alex put a ring on that goal on the Austin FC corner. Oh, it's the post. I think that game's about to go final. Am I wrong, or is that game in like the 70th minute or something like that? Let's see. 84th. Okay, yes, that game's about to go final. No, not really. I care more about the derby on Saturday. Oh, okay, gotcha. New York Derby on Saturday. Interesting. What time is that game? You know? Everybody's making ring. Austin FC just tweeted the ring leader scores. Our captain score on open scoring on the night. Oh, I already like that one. Vancouver's unhappy about that. 8 p.m. on FS1 at RBA. Gotcha. Okay. So 8 p.m. on. Because that game follows the Austin Portland game on FS1. You said gotcha. Lagoon is cutting inside from the left, flashes a shot just wide of the post with his right foot. Keeper was rooted close to an Austin second goal. Our stream is like 1F. Wait, really, Wes? Wait, for my stream? Like. Okay. Your stream of the Austin game or your stream of my stream? I'm about to lose my voice, I think. I'm kind of start feeling it going. The game stream, gotcha. What are you streaming it on? Remakes MLS Cup followed by. Okay, I'm talking time wise. Time wise, the Austin game is 6 p.m. Probably on ESPN, and then so that game's at 8. Oh wait, are you talking 8 p.m.? That's probably 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's right before ESPN Plus. Really, I'm watching on ESPN Plus and it's relatively good. Hold on, let me go back on this. All right, here's the replay. What the? Get a VAR check on that one, referee. You're a joke. Slow down. This is a crappy call. That's not a foul on Lima. Sorry, I had to blow my nose real fast there. Good right to Stuber's hands. Ooh. You know what? Here. I'm in a very odd position here because I want to show you guys highlights, but I know for a fact it's going to be claimed by MLS. But I wish they'd let you show clips on stream, like stuff from YouTube. Stuff for throw-in against or a Whitecaps throw-in. ESPN Plus, okay, yeah, the Derby's 8 p.m. Eastern with Columbus and Seattle at 5. Gotcha, okay. So then the Austin game is going to be on. I thought that call made you. No. If they score there, I would have raged, but no, the referee made a bad call there. That's what this is. I added some stuff on the stream. Like, look at this. Ready? So I hit it there. Turn things on a timer here, guys. I'm leveling up the stream. This referee's not as bad as Ganter is. +2 stoppage. Almost tries to get the ball to Fagundes, but does not. So it looks like Diego might have come onto this near side with Gallagher going onto the left side. I might be wrong, though. It might just be where they're at currently. There. Back to Ring. Fagundes tries to slip one over to Toto, but out for throw-in for Austin. It's Lima coming up for that one. About a minute into the stoppage time. Probably get one more attack for Austin here, and we'll go to halftime. A good control by Drusy there. That's Toto. That's a foul, referee. Hit that wide. There you go. That's back to Toto there. Finds Fagundes on the far side. Cuts it back. Jimenez back to Toto. Toto with the cross. Oh. That's Gallagher still on the ball here. We might get another goal before halftime. We have 30 seconds left of this half. Ring there. Back to Beasler. Beasler back to Ring on this near side here. Back to Gallagher. That's a foul, referee. He's playing advantage, I guess. It's Lima on the ball. Back to Gallagher there. Back to Romagna there. And that's halftime here out of Austin, Texas, against the Vancouver, leading 1-0. Goal really good. Great goal by Ring. Almost had a second one leading into the halftime with another goal. Oh, thought they could have had another one there. Who is this very special guest that's joining them in the booth here? But here we sit at halftime, 1-0 in favor of Austin. I'm glad it's not one apiece. I got to get this a little bigger here. This halftime's a little small there. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, but if you guys are in fact new, I always forget I got to hit it twice. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure it turns grayed out. In addition to hitting the bell so then you're notified whenever I do in fact go live. Good. Actually, with that, I'm going to change how that one works. That one, I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to double hit it. Then let me see. Does this work now? No. Okay, so I have to add a delay. Hit that should work. Let me see. If I hit it again. Perfect. There we go. Doing stuff on the fly, you guys. We made it. Let's see. Let's see if this is from our in-house. It is. Cecilia was playing bad. Our midfield is giving away more balls than Santa. But we lead at halftime. Yes, we do. Yeah, Dominguez, he wasn't doing a whole lot in this game. I think that probably was the smartest choice from Wolff, was to bring him off. But According to Whitecaps FC on Twitter, halftime needs some magic in the second half. From Mark Turner, last word on soccer. He says halftime punched in and almost put in Drusi right before the whistle. Austin finished the half strong. Season first 45 for the boys in Verde. Assuming there is one, the next goal in this game, rather obviously, will be very key. 100% agreeing with you, Mark, there. Whitecaps using the wrong emoji for Austin FC. It should be. Oh, okay. Who is the special guest that they're having? Who? Vancouver's last good season was 2017. Are you guys lagging at all, or is everything okay? Get a notification from YouTube that it's not streaming enough. Are you guys okay? Are we good? Are we good? Are we here? All right, let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. Taco Bell across the street. Cheap parking and easy access. Jeez. Is it really $55 to park?
Yes.
That's incredible. Oh. Sounds like a deal. Spend the last $40 on tacos after you drank a lot of beer at the stadium. Seems like a great deal. Seems like a great deal. Oh, okay. Okay. Weird. Just because of the lack of beer, it seems. Wow. Lack of beer, lack of concessions makes makes people unhappy apparently. Yeah, I mean true. Yeah, it really is. I'm hoping that maybe this weekend when we get Musa in, which will be able to put Fagundes back in midfield, not out on the wing. I think that's going to be a key thing for Austin moving forward. Really? Really? Let me see. According to SofaScore, he's not on the game day stuff. According to them, I really yeah. I'd assume not because he showed up for training for the first time uh, yesterday or day before. Yeah. So Stanley, number 4. Yeah, it did. Yes, that's correct. That is correct. Uh huh. Are you talking about Stanley, the big redhead guy? Would that be Stanley? Okay, gotcha. Interesting that he's warming up. I don't like him. I don't like him on the pitch. I think he, yeah, he's very weak. It doesn't seem like he really knows what to do with the ball. Yep, true. Yep, quite a bit of apple turnovers in that midfield. That's what I would probably say. Bring Pereira off, put Dominguez back, and bring Stroud on that wing. That's what I would do. And then, I mean, sorry, I'm not Fagundes, not Dominguez. Excuse me. Yeah, bring Diego back. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. You could end up bringing Fagundes, playing him as a left winger, left midfielder, with Gallagher and Drusi up top, or something like that. No. Yeah, he gets bullied. Yeah, yeah, he really does. Yeah. No. To not follow it. Yeah. No. And that's one of the reasons why ever since Cascante has come in for Romagna, I thought that the back line looked better. Even though Lima and Sweat aren't there, I think that Cascante is a better center defender than Romagna. He doesn't make the dumb errors, or he doesn't make as many of them, and he follows up with those dumb errors that he does make. Yeah, yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I think the only reason why he's in, yeah, I think the only reason why he's in right now is because they lasted 4 days with a stupid red card on Cascante. Yeah, yeah, and I think that's the reason why he's there. Did you hear any of the Real Salt Lake's reasoning why that was a valid red card? Because he should have already been on a yellow. That was their reasoning why the red card was legit, because he should have been on a yellow already. What? What reasoning is that? That's yeah, yeah. I hate the fact that ESPN uses biased announcers for both sides. I think I hate the fact that they use home announcers on everything. Like, yep, yep, yes, yes. I would agree. I think that looking at the next 3 games, including this, we have Vancouver, Portland, and Dallas. I think that's 2 wins and a draw. Realistically, I think we get 5 points out of the end of August. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would 100% agree. I would 100% agree. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get back to the stream. I'm gonna see what they gotta say. Um, oh, no, no, no. They're here. I'm just not interacting with them as much when we're talking. They're listening to us talk. Yeah. I, yep. I've got you up to the microphone. All right. We'll catch up. We'll catch up at the end of the game. All right. Bye. Yeah. All right. Cool. Oh, that one ended. All right. But there we go. That's a little bit of an inside view on what's going on in the stadium. Audio shot. So was the audio what my audio, or was it my dad's audio? Which one was choppy? I think it should be better. Um, I don't know. I think it should be fine. But we're just talking, looking at the next couple of games here. We have Vancouver tonight, up 1-0. Portland, which we smacked earlier 4-1 this year. Dallas, who we really should beat, especially when we get Drusy in. No, not Drusy, sorry, Jetty. Second half is about to start here. Excuse me. Yours, but I think it's better. Okay, I wonder why. That's not the right one. We want this. Again, yeah, I was getting some audio issues from YouTube. I'm gonna have to check that out after the stream and make sure all of like the settings and all that are sorted out. But again, if you guys want to go ahead, go down and hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me in addition to hitting the bell. So you're notified whenever we go live. And with that, here we are for the second half. Why is that always screwed up? Substitution here for Vancouver. Gold is in, number 25. Ryan Gold is in for Vancouver. I don't know who came off. I have no idea anything about this kid. But it should be fine. Looks like he's playing midfield, so maybe Owusu is out. Or Mikel. Austin starts out with the ball here in the second half. Chip that ball in. So as you know, it looked like Stanley was warming up, and it's a goal kick for the Whitecaps there. Looked like Stanley and Berhalter were warming up on the sideline at halftime there. Why is parking in Austin so? Because it's expensive. I don't know. Yeah, $55 for parking at the stadium. Because you have to park somewhere. I don't know why. Yankee Stadium parking is $50. So you park behind the Metro Stadium. Yeah. But the Taco Bell, if you're in Austin and you're parking and you're going to an Austin FC game in Q2, park at the Taco Bell across the street. That's what I gotta say. Not a great pass there from Drusy, trying to find Fagundes pushing forward. There's Pereira there. There's Drusy on the ball, trying to find Drusy with a chip in. There's a Taco Bell across the street. Yeah, from the stadium, there's a Taco Bell right across the street from Q2. I'm fixing my hair. I haven't done anything with it since I woke up this morning. I hopped out of the shower and it needed to be rebund. But there we are. We're back. A little tighter. I need to get a haircut, honestly. Like that is not good. You don't like this. You want that to be flat. But I'm gonna get a haircut either tomorrow. I think is probably when I'm gonna get one. You don't even know. Yeah, I turned it off while I didn't fix my hair. My hair does not look good down right now. That's offside. Referee. Never mind. Caicedo. Ibert's still in there. There's a McDonald's next to Yankee Stadium, and there's also a Hard Rock Cafe in the stadium. Yeah. There's a... Ooh, I don't actually know some of the... I think there's a couple Whataburgers in the stadium here. I think there's 2 of them. I think there's a couple other local places in the stadium as well. A foul there on Ring against Gold. What is this notification on Twitter? What is Twitter trying to tell me? Oh, Austin FC tweet. Okay, never mind. Crosses in. Back post is open. Tries to find somebody in the middle of the box and doesn't. Back to Caicedo. There's Pereira with the clearance there. It was Owusu who came off for Ryan Gold. His 3rd appearance of the season. What number is Gold? 25, okay. And that's Tybert there. That's the defender, Nerwinski. Nerwinski gets a foul on Dominguez, and it wasn't called. Ooh, somebody on a run. Shot is chipped up. Fagundes is making a shot for it. Does get that. Tries to get a clearance. Only goes as far as Derwinski, and then rebounded for Austin. Brucey with the ball. That's a foul, referee. What is that? Referee. Referee. The blind person. He gets a foot on. He gets stepped on his toe. That's a joke. Referee's not almost as bad as Garter or Ganter, whatever the hell his name is. I don't really even care what his name is anymore. The tragic referee last week. Speaking of experience, of expensive Five Guys. Yeah, seriously. Five Guys is not even the best burger place. That's a foul, referee. That's a yellow card pullback. Off the referee. Fagundes just gets back up there. I don't like Romagna playing. I understand why he's playing, like I said, at halftime, but ooh, geez. Not the best center back that we have. Shake Shack would be better in New York. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, Shake Shack 100% would be better. Is Shake Shack from New York? Really? Good save from Stuber. Stadium looks about half empty, honestly, still. 50 minutes in, 5 minutes after halftime, and just because there's no... It's taken a while to get the food. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. It is very disrespectful that Stuber is not in the MLS All Star. Great. Well, I'm talking about that one. The midweek game. What are you talking about? This? No, I'm talking about their All Star, not their team. Sorry, I meant their All Star. I'm just gonna that one then. Oh, the back. Who is that? Herrera, Gallagher, and Bess and Beasler there. Shake Shack cheese fries are so good. I had them. Yeah, bro, cheese Shack shake fries are great. All Star game is also. Oh, the All Star game is midweek. Ah, but when is it? 25th. Okay, so it's this midweek. Gotcha. That's a foul. Referee's atrocious in the second half. The foul on Fagundes there that needs to be called, or against Fagundes. Yeah, so it's a week from today, basically. So it's a week from today, basically. The Pluckers as well in the in Q2. The oh, this referee's lost it. I'm sorry, but like that's finally he calls a foul against Vancouver. I don't know why somebody doesn't stand on the back post there. Like when I was learning how to play the sport, I always we'd always put somebody on that back post to prevent something like that happening. The corner kick here from Austin. We're getting down to about half, 50% of you guys thinking that Austin, 55% think Austin's going to win, 27 as a draw, and 18 as the Whitecaps winning the game. Looking like you guys that voted a draw might be right. The 55% of you, I think, are still right there. That's a foul, referee. I don't know where that ball was going there. That looked like Pereira. Fagundes hits one wide. Drusi there. Drusi finds Fagundes again. Fagundes chips one in the middle. Romagna was there, but doesn't quite get a hold on that one. Yeah, Vancouver scored there. What? A foul on Jimenez there? Yellow card on Jimenez as well. I'm very confused. Yeah, Vancouver scored on a corner. Bounced around the back post and just... What? He doesn't touch it! He doesn't touch it. He pulls his hand down. Pulls his hand down, referee. Don't agree with that one. Stato on the run there. Tries to save that from going out of bounds. Does, but turns it over. That's a slap in the face there from Caicedo, and you're going to call it the other way. Oh, no foul either side there. "52nd minute, they scored. We're at 55 now. Lima just got a little chip there. Leaves 3 at the back here for Austin. We had like 6 against 3 here. Romagna, what are you doing? Back to Ring. And wide to, I believe that's Toto up top there. Ring, back to Beasler. Come on, Austin. Come on. Come on. Got to do something here. Turn over there. Oh, watch out wide. Good, it cuts inside. Right to Stuber's hands. Oops, sorry about that. Just punched my microphone. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I just hit the shock mount that I have on here. I need to get a new mic stand, I will say. One's but I'm in the process of also trying to upgrade my my PC. I'm in the process of also trying to find either upgrade this one or find a cheap second one and run 2 PCs. Then it's expensive, but I have a couple of guys that I know, a couple of friends that have some extra parts just laying around that they don't use. Might see if I can buy them off of them for a little bit of a discount, you know what I mean. Good open far side, then that good. Finds Toto with Lima overlapping. Toto cuts inside with a shot over the top of the crossbar there. I don't know why. There's something up with the bit rates of I'm going to stream at 4,500. Interesting. I got to figure out what's going on with stream here. For this 25% drop frame, or we're not dropping any more frames. That was 20 minutes ago. Oh, we disconnected even. Oh, that's not good. We disconnected about 25 minutes ago. Then he came back. So free kick for Austin in the defensive, I guess kind of the midfield third there. Moving along here slowly. 60 minutes basically on the clock. Go to 101 there. It's a very necessary 3 points for Austin. Very, very disappointed if you can't pull 3 points out of this game. There's Driussi with the ball. Back to Jimenez. Jimenez with the cross in. With a corner off Gallagher's head, and it goes wide, unfortunately. Thought he had the keeper beat on that far side. But didn't quite get that on frame, unfortunately. Decent cross there, and just flicked a little too far. A little too hard of a flick there. Had 3 Austin players right there for that as well. Should have put that one. I'm surprised. It's a very awkward position. It was right on the penalty spot as well. You're a little further back. You put that front post, near post. Romani, what are you doing? That is Romani is not good. Good save from Beasley there. Good deflection. Looks like he injured somebody a little bit. On the back of the leg, possibly. You guys like having the poll on stream? You want to keep doing that, or do you guys not really care? If you guys like doing it, I can keep going. Keep doing it for every stream I have. Cross in all the way across the pitch, and there's nobody on that far side. Driussi should have been over on that far side, but he had cut in. He had cut into the middle. Same with Gallagher. Looks like Gallagher is playing more of a central role with Toto on one side, Fagundes on the other, and then him in the middle with Driussi in front of him. You could even play, I mean, you could, just like we were talking about at halftime, you could switch to a 4-4-1-1 with Toto on one side, Fagundes on the other, playing left and right wingers, or midfielders, excuse me, not wingers. There's Fagundes on the ball here, getting a little bit of harassment, but he's a big, strong kid. Make the run. Good, Fagundes. Jimenez with the cross in, off the head, finds Ring, actually, excuse me, off Toto's shoulder and over to Ring. Lima with us on the far side with thinking about a cross, decides to go back to all the way back to Beasler. Trying to reset everything, it looks like. All the way back to the defensive half. 62 minutes approaching on the stream. We've hit 62 minutes. That's a foul there on Dahome against Toto. That is a yellow card. First one there for Vancouver. Second one of the game. Dahome's not happy about that one. Oh, yeah, he came behind him. Got both legs. 100% a yellow card. For sure. Cut him down. Didn't give him an option of where to go. Sliced him down. Gallagher comes close with the header off. Excellent Driussi cross. Driussi looks dangerous out wide. He does. That's true. Toto with some neat feet work around the edge of the ball. Sidesteps 2 Whitecaps, creating a shooting opportunity. His effort fizzes narrowly over the crossbar. Austin have looked much better since Vancouver. Yeah, that one. Are you on break? Another yellow for Austin. Gallagher, maybe? Who's that against? Beasler? Referee? ESPN, something? Show me something here. There's the replay. Cool. Gallagher. It looked like he just got tripped up. I don't know how to feel about that one. Don't know how to feel about that one. It's a free kick there for Vancouver. And Matt Bessler with the yellow card. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead, and if you have enjoyed the stream so far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button in addition to the bell to be notified when I upload or I go live or anything like that. We have 7 people in here, and we have only 3 likes on the stream. 3 likes is great. However, it would be super cool to see that number jump up to about 6 or so, if you guys would not mind. It does help me in the algorithm and all that with this stream, and then also with any more upcoming streams. We'll have one more on the 21st, and then I'm going to take a break that next week. Videos are still going to be going live. Don't worry about that one. But it's my birthday. There's Toto. Toto with... Push it wide, Toto. That's why you're a midfielder, not a striker, Toto. It's all right, buddy. It's okay. It's all right. That's who it is. It's Toto. Toto's the Argentinian. That's right, for Drusy. That's going to haunt him the next couple of days. That's a good tackle there. Should have pushed it wide. You had... Who was that? Was that Gallagher wide on that far side and doesn't quite find him? Could have had him. He was outside of anybody. It looked like it might have taken a deflection there, but... Is it Gallagher? It's Gallagher with 2 L's. How do you spell his name? G-A-L-L-A-G-H. Okay, yeah, G-A-A. Cooper's down. That's not what you want to see. Hand injury, possibly? Not at all what you want to see. Seattle has gone ahead and beat Dallas. Game has gone final. With that as well, we'll go. Oh, and Stuver got a hand on it. Romagna needs to get off the pitch. That's why you don't want Romagna on the pitch. Looking at the MLS table with that, in addition to the matches here, every game except for the Austin game and the Salt Lake Dynamo game have gone final. Portland and Sporting Kansas City has drawn at 1 apiece. Nashville and Orlando have done the same. Seattle has gone ahead and beat Dallas 1-0. New York beats Columbus 1-0, and Philly beats New York City 1-0. And the little kid, that kid's great. Kid's great. Inter Miami 3-2. I think was the other game that was going final. Montreal with that red card also is tied at 0. New England survives a red card and wins that game 3-2. And then the first game of the day was that Atlanta-Toronto game, which pushed Toronto all the way to the bottom of the table. And actually, I think the bottom of the table entirely. Stuver's back up. Corner's coming in. Off of Beasler's head. Tip back in, right to Stuver, and he is as good as gold. Look at the standings here. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, Real Salt Lake is up 1-0 with just under 30 minutes gone in that game. Look at the standings. Austin is now in last, just 1 point as well behind Houston. Hopefully, yeah, Austin's a point behind with a better goal differential. Vancouver goes up to 11th. Not good. Dallas at 21, San Jose at 23, LAFC at 23, and Portland, with that draw, stays at 24 points there. So if Austin gets a win here, that puts them up 2 points, puts them at 19, which puts them just ahead of Vancouver in 11th, with 2 points behind Dallas, 4 behind, San Jose and LA, and 5 behind playoff contention there. This is a big stretch of games here for Austin. Free kick for Vancouver. We're dropping. 0.9% of people think Vancouver are going to pull it back. Whitecaps are going to end up winning this game. However, 21% of you think that it's going to end in the draw, and 50% of you are correct. I think Austin's going to keep this game at a victory position here. I'm going to I need to use the restroom, so I'm going to mute the game. Play some music here, pop that on, and I will be right Why is that? That should not have been paused. Muted. There. All right. I'll be right back, everybody. All right, we're back here. Very quick restroom stop. We're back. Pause that, turn that audio off for you guys so I can go back and listen to this game. Vancouver's gone 5 consecutive games in 7 of the last 9. Insane. Not what you want to see from Austin. Doesn't quite get there to Jimenez on this near side. That long ball. Again, if you guys are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It does help me quite a bit. Just hitting that bell so you guys are notified whenever I go live for the next stream or the next video, which is in a couple of days. Corner kick here for Austin. Same side of the field as earlier. People are excited. Think it should be. Ball's up. Cleared out. Back for another corner here. Or not corner. Drusi with the corner. Out for another corner, it looks like. Yeah, it is. It is another corner there. Ball's up. Headed off. Oh, doesn't quite find Jimenez there. Drusi with the throw. Let's see. Jimenez gets held as he tries to make that run. Can't quite get past who is that? Brown. Out for another Austin throw-in. Lima gonna hit this throw-in here. Josh Wolff, you gotta bring in another substitution here for Pereira. Jimenez tries to find Dominguez, Fagundes. I don't know why I keep mixing them up. Lima's recovering back on that far side, leaving just 3 at the back here. Everybody's pushing back. Finds the slit. Wait. Ah! Looked offside for a second. That's why I was waiting. Not 25. Come on. That's an incredible angle, though. Why? Every freaking game, y'all. Every game. Only Brian Wright's second goal from the season. Austin needs to step up. Like, I honestly don't know what could have been different here. Like, this is just depressing now. No, Prairie needs to get off the pitch. No, he's not. So get him off the field. They're talking about Pereira, how he needs to step up and needs to go attacking more. It's like, no, just get him. What the hell, Josh? I get Josh Wolff out of this fucking club. I don't care. Get him out. Why the hell do you take Stroud on and you bring off Diego Fagundes? You bring off your best midfielder. Done. Josh Wolff is a moron. Jimenez is off and Coleman Ash comes on. Wonderful substitutions, Josh. Wonderful substitutions, buddy. You're a moron. Why the hell? Leave it! Ring! Leave it! You got Stroud right behind you! Stroud, you gotta call that one, man! Brian White coming off for Ricketts. Coming on. Josh Wolff needs to go. Josh Wolff needs to go. Lively? Oh. Great save from Stuber, though. I'm letting you guys know this stream is going to end as soon as this game's over. There will be no post game like there was last week. I thought last week we had a talk, and we figured it out, and we figured out what we needed to do. Vancouver is one of the worst teams in the league, and this is the performance we put up. I'm done. I'm done. Guys, I might not even stream the game on Saturday, honestly. I'm really considering not even streaming the game on Saturday. If we're gonna play just like this, I'm not doing it. I'm not streaming it. It's not gonna happen. Gilbert comes off for Baldissimo. But no, like in all seriousness, you guys, there might not be a stream next week. There might not be an Austin FC stream. With how tragic we've looked today, I don't know if I want to keep going through with this. I might take 2 weeks off. I'd rather not, but I'd rather keep streaming the games, but I can't keep going through this week after week after week. There needs to be something changed. I thought we had that when we played Houston, and then that game against Dallas happened, and that was just what the hell. That's a terrible giveaway from Stroud, who came on to replace probably our second best midfielder in the game, and our best midfielder this season. Stupid managerial. I could do a better job managing this team. The substitutions make no sense. They really don't make any sense. I know this isn't what you guys want to see, but I don't know. Oh, ABC, get off my screen. I don't care. Thank you. Such a lackluster cross. Guys, go ahead and go follow my Twitter if you guys want to know if I'm going to stream next week or not. I'll let you guys know at some point. Excuse me. Terrible pass. This game has gone downhill since halftime. That's a foul, referee. A foul. Why is he still on the pitch? The commentators need to be. It's not positive. Nothing of this game is positive anymore. Yeah, we scored a goal. Great, we scored a goal. Things need to change next week. Why do you push it wide? Play down the middle. Clearly going out wide doesn't help. It's infuriating. Stop trying to put crosses in. I can't wait for Musa coming in next week. Brucey! Keep it down! I can keep that cross down. I can keep that header down, Gallagher. Really not that hard. Gallagher. Not Gallagher. Gallagher. Really, I don't think any of us saw that. Commentators are dreadful as well. I'm speechless at this game, honestly, guys. Like, this is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. No, it's not. Not off. Yay, Redis is on again for Potch for Toto. Hey, Cascante is on. Get Romagna off the pitch and never have him play another game for Austin FC ever again. Get him off the club. Get him off the rosters. Trade him. Send him somewhere. I do not care. Romagna is a tragic center defender. It took you 88 minutes to realize that. Josh. Great, just get it over with. No, nobody in Austin wants to watch the rest of this game. Nobody does. Conte is playing an attacker now. Four minutes left. Oh, get up. I hate this strategy of just wasting the stoppage time by laying on the ground. Oh, Brown's injured. Great, yay. 30 seconds he'll be sprinting full speed, perfectly fine. No, not like that it doesn't. And now we're 3v3. You're gonna call that a foul, aren't you? Like normal, like as you guys saw. That's off his foot. That's a corner. That's not a corner. Yep, not surprised. Not surprised. Like as you guys saw last week, I was furious. Like I actually had anger emotions. I just don't care anymore. Honestly, I just really don't care. I'm probably not gonna watch the game against Portland. To be completely honest with you guys, we're just gonna go here. I'm probably not gonna watch the game against Portland. I'm probably not going to. Jetsy's not gonna. Jetsy's not gonna fit. Oh, go suck your mom, referee. Oh, I hope you do. Don't care. It shouldn't. Josh Wolff needs to be out. Yeah, Pereira. Pereira's a tragic midfielder. No. No. Oh, commentators are talking out of their ass. You're an idiot, Josh. Three, two, one. Blow the whistle, referee. That's +4. That's all we care about anyway. Yay, cool. Game's over. Stream's done. I'm Austin makes me drink. Ben, I was with you last week. Now I just don't care. To be completely honest with you, I really don't care anymore. Like, done. I've closed the stream for the game. I literally don't care anymore. Yes, I get it. We're an expansion team. I understand that. We're an expansion team that has won 4 games. 4 games. We've lost 11. Those needs to go. Who was 3? Johan Romagna, the biggest flop of a center back I've seen ever. The only reason why he plays is because Cascante wasn't in practice due to the red card. The only reason why he wasn't playing. Until today. As of, I believe, like 11 o'clock Pacific time, so 1 p.m. this morning, in Central Time, Cascante was not playing the game. Johan Romagna is the biggest fraud of a center back I've ever seen in my life. What else needs to happen for Josh Wolff to be gone? Better get a good pickup after season is over. Yeah. See, I don't think it's the team. I really don't think it's the team that's the problem. I really don't. He makes bad decisions. Well, yeah, he's done. See if my dad's gonna see what we got going on here. Oh, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about this game. You have any words about how that game ended? I mean, yeah, and I was just talking in chat. I don't necessarily think it's players that suck. There's a couple players that I don't see why they're in the game, like Romagna, Pereira, Dominguez for this game. Those 3, I do not see why they started this game. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, you would have to. And the only reason why Romani's in the game is because Ganter is an idiot. The referee from last week gave him a red card that shouldn't have been a red card, and he was out for the week. Like, that's the only reason why Romagna started that game. No reason why he should ever play. Romagna is just like Emre Can. No.
And, he just made a lap around the field. Circle. They're not hanging around.
No. Josh Wolff needs to go. Josh Wolff is a problem. Oh, who cares? That's yeah. Well, I wouldn't say all of them. I'd say at least one of them is crap. Brucey's look good for what he can when he's surrounded by a bunch of nobodies. No. Well, he had the assist on a great play on a well placed corner, but it's you can only do so much when you're surrounded by 9 nobodies. When you're surrounded by 9 players, you can't kick a ball. True, right. But that's my point. Fagundez is good. He's the only midfielder that should be on the pitch for 90 minutes besides Ring and Toto. Those three midfielders are the only. Why is Pereira staying on the pitch for a full 90 minutes?
Yeah, I don't get it.
No, and the fact, the fact that, and this is just what this is exactly what I was trying to tell you last week. Is the substitutions make no sense. You bring off Toto, okay? The Dominguez substitution made sense because the first 20 minutes he did nothing. And he looked injured. He looked something. The Fagunda substitution, why? I don't understand why. Right, but so push him into the middle, take Pereira out, and bring Stroud on just like you did. This is I don't know. From what Josh Wolff looked like on TV, on the ESPN broadcast, it looked like he did not care. Like he walked over to his manager. He walked over to the rest of the managers when we were down with 10 minutes left. Walked over to the managers, picked up his water bottle, just casually took a sip, did this. Like it looks like he does not care, and I don't like that as a manager. And I'm about to not watch the rest of the games this year. I'm about to not. I'm sorry. I've built a lot of my channel around this team, and I'm about to not do it because of just the disgrace that this team is right now. Like, yeah, and I hope Moussa Jetty comes in and wants to smack somebody in the mouth on his own team. No, that's what I'm saying. Is no. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I'll pull up touches in a second here and see what it is. But no, and that's what I'm saying is I hope Moussa Jetty comes into training tomorrow. If Wolff does not hold training tomorrow, that's an issue. He needs to bring everybody in tomorrow to look at this game and say, this is what we need to fix. But he's not going to. But Moussa needs to come into this game and come into this team tomorrow and smack his own players in the mouth. Get them sorted of what needs to happen. It needs to be a mix of Moussa and Ring and Fagunda. Sit down with every player on this team and say, guys, this is not the team we're playing for. This is not who we are. Josh Wolff doesn't know what he's doing. We need to do this ourselves. It needs to be a player's thing. Just sit on the side and just look pretty. Because that's about all he can do right now. Is he looks good in his button-ups and his khaki pants. About all it is. There's a reason why when he was coaching for the U.S. men's national team, he was an assistant coach that I'd never heard of. There's a reason. It's because he's not a good coach. No. I'm looking at this right now. 4 wins, 11 losses. Yeah, expansion team, great. That's not an excuse to lose 11 out of 19 games. No. Yep. Yep. I mean, this game, we should have won this game. We should have won, what was it, the Colorado game most recently. Kansas City game. I'm looking at this. It's going to end up being four points out of the month of August, which is a joke. The team that we're playing here, he was probably the reason the U.S. was trashed for a while. Yeah, I'm hoping for 4. I'm hoping for 4 points out of 4 games. That's a joke. I was telling the stream earlier, like last week. If you watch the end of last week, I was very angry. We spent I don't even know how long last week breaking down what needs to happen in the second half of the season to be good. And it looked good. It looked solid. And now all of that went out the window. And it was just like, I don't know why I thought anything would happen, but yeah. Let's see. Yep. Yep. Let's see. We had 62% possession with 86% pass accuracy, 67% dribbles. 111 possession lost. I don't know how SofaScore determines what this is. 111 possession lost for Austin and 113 for Vancouver. I don't know how that makes sense. One of the guys in the streams just said, I'm a better coach than Josh Wolff is. And I would probably agree with him. I could actually make this team do something. I don't know. I spent my 45 minutes last week ranting about how this team needs to turn up, and nothing happened. And now I'm about to. I was already planning on taking the game against Dallas off because it's on my birthday, and I wanted to just sit and have a beer and relax and watch a game, or maybe go out somewhere and watch a game. But I might honestly just take 2 weeks off of streaming these games until something changes. It's just not a team that I want to support anymore, really, and that's sad to say. It's the first professional team in my hometown, and it's horrific. And watch us beat Portland bad again. Then honestly, it's not gonna matter. I'm still probably gonna not watch that game nor the next. Yeah, Portland. Yeah, Portland is sitting in playoff contention. Great. Vancouver has jumped up to 11th as well. Houston lost. Sorry, Houston's drawing now. It was looking so positive in the first half of that. Houston was down to Salt Lake 1-0. They were on, what was that, 18 points. Austin would have jumped up to 11th with 5 points, 6 points shy of playoff contention. It's like, okay, cool. This makes sense. This is something doable. No, not anymore. Who was it earlier in the stream? Wes at 6:30, at 6:29 p.m. on my stream, so a little bit over about 2 hours ago, Wes Smith comments, any chance of Austin making playoffs? And I said 100%. Wes, I apologize. I lied to you. I lied to your face. There is absolutely no chance. Pigs are going to fly before we make playoffs. Pigs are going to fly before there's a chance we make playoffs. If we keep playing how we play right now, no way. If it changes next week, if something changes next week with just the mentality of this team, it might happen. But I really doubt anything's going to change. No. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that like if something doesn't change, if we don't finish above 10th place this year, or if we don't finish above 11th place this year, this is where it's done. That's it. I mean, like 10th place is my benchmark. And they're just about no, actually they're 3 points ahead of us. They won 5 games. The only 2 teams below us right now are Cincinnati and Toronto. How? And Toronto's drawn more games than we have. It's yeah. But I'll talk to you probably tomorrow and just catch up about other stuff.
Let's talk
About other stuff, yeah. All right, I'll talk to you later. Yeah. That's it. I'm done. I can't anymore with this team, honestly. I really don't know what to say. I really don't. I really don't. If you wouldn't mind going down and hit that subscribe button down below, in addition to the bell. I've got 2 videos out right now. Yeah. There's going to be an NFL video out coming soon about the Packers. What's up, Sav? You came in right as I'm depressed and about to end stream, but thanks for stopping by. You guys saw how it was last week. Cool. We do this, we do X, Y, Z. We do X, Y, Z, and we're okay. Vancouver's crap. Vancouver's not a good team. We'll win that game. We'll move forward. We'll think about Portland. We'll think about Dallas, because those games are actually going to be tough. And then I asked earlier, how did Vancouver win that game? How did Austin let it get away? Just how badly do Austin need a number 9? And I say 2 words is the reason why Austin lost that game. Second word is Wolff, and the first word is Josh. Soccer ATX says, I think I just watched professional soccer, but I'm not fully certain. The fans will undoubtedly keep their spirits up somehow, someday, but I want the players to feel the same way too. We the fans do not care at all. We really don't. That's the first 3. That's the first points. Audible, according to Last Word on Soccer, Last Word SC on Twitter, audible boos from the Q2 crowd. Also get their first goal, but 2 second-half goals get the comeback win for Vancouver. I'm done. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button down below in addition to hitting that subscribe button and the bell if you want to get notified the next time I upload, which will be a couple times a week. The next time I stream, most likely will probably be in September. At least the next Austin FC game I'm going to stream. I'll try and stream something else at least before then. You better start selling tickets on sale. Yeah. The tickets are going to be discount. You're going to be having to pay somebody to take your tickets here soon enough. But I'm going to try and stream something else before the end of August, because if not, I don't really want to wait until the 4th of September. Is at the very... the 4th of September might be the next time that I stream. And you know who we play that time? Vancouver. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. I'm ending it there. Disappointed. Bad. Josh Wolff, please just go home and never come back. Romagna, please, for the love of everything that's good in the world, please do not ever play another game for Austin FC. You're just another Imre Can. Nobody likes you. You're not good. You look like a bear. You look like a tank. You look like an 18-wheeler. That is never, clearly it's never played a game of soccer in your life, obviously. I hope Romagna never plays. I hope Pereira never comes off the bench again this season, or at least doesn't come off the bench while we're down or tied. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. Stuver in goal, Lima, Beasler, Cascante, Jimenez, Toto, Ring, and Fagundes in midfield. Dominguez on one side, maybe Gallagher on one side, Jerusi on the other side with Musa in the middle. If that's not our starting lineup for next week, I don't know. I'm gone. That's it. I'm depressed. I hope you guys aren't. And I'll hope to see you guys in another video that's not in Austin. I'll see you guys in another video, but I hope to see you guys in another stream that's not September 4th in a repeat of this game. But take care. Peace. I want to go cry in a hole. Drink myself. I'm probably just going to cry myself.